Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be unboxing the Govee Air Purifier, a product whose box is too big for this table. So yeah, this is what the table looks like. It's a not very pretty green, and it has been colored on by a child. Not going to admit who that child was, but yeah. So let's take a look at this product. It's got smart control, an H13 true HEPA, and it's quite purifying. I do believe that that is supposed to say quiet purifying, given the icon there, but anyway, moving to the side, you can see it has a sleep mode, so I assume that means it's going to be extra quiet in that mode, but I'm not entirely sure. It has 3 fan speeds, a lock feature, presumably to make sure children don't decide to attack your air purifier, a night light, which is, I believe, at the top, scheduling, so you can change the speed of the air purifier, depending on the time of day, and a filter change indicator, so it'll tell you when it's time to change your filter. Anyway, so it can clear dust out of the air, clear dander out of the air. It's got wireless control with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, I believe, and it has a memory functions. And that just tells you a little bit more about it. So let's break this thing open. There we go. See, that was easy. Okay. Quick start guide. Fancy little bag. Whoa, that's attached. Okay. Toss that on the floor. And then a bag with the air purifier itself. And the bottom, there's just a little bit more protective material. And that's it. Okay, that was exciting. So, let's take a look at the product design. So on the top you have some buttons. These are capacitive buttons, so they don't actually click, you just kind of tap them, similar to your phone. So you have fan speed. Actually, let me zoom in. There we go. So you've got your Wi-Fi status. I assume that's going to be like blue if it's connected, red if it's not. Got your fan speed, sleep mode, lock, child lock I assume, power, filter change, it'll light up if it needs changed, light, which I think is just around this top portion, but we'll have to take a look at that. And then timers, you can select between 2, 4, and 8 hours. That's about it for that. Here's the design. It's got a nice little look to it. And then we need to do this. So we turn this. Am I doing this right? Is it the others? Hold on. This part. Oh, there it goes. Okay. A little bit finicky, but it works. Whoa. Bag just comes right off. Let's take a look at the filter while we're at it. So it's got a mesh on the outside, so presumably to get the large particles. You can't really see it on camera though. Then it's got your HEPA filter. Then on the end, the inside, it's got a carbon-looking filter thing that you can kind of see. I don't think there's a top to it, so I think we're pretty simple. This just slides right on, and then this bottom cap, as they say, righty-tighty, and you're done. So that's easy. Make sure to actually do that step, because if you don't take the plastic off the filter won't work. Just putting that out there. So I got the air purifier connected to the Govee app, and it shows up. The process was super simple. Just find it, give it a name, connect it to Wi-Fi, and you're done. So let's take a look at the app. So there's a toggle for power up here. Pretty simple. Nice little animation there. Then you have 4 modes. Sleep, which I was unable to reliably measure the loudness of. Low, which is about 42 decibels. Medium, which is a little bit louder at about 52 decibels, and high is 60 decibels. If you have a bit noisier of an environment, I would recommend medium, and if you have a bit quieter of an environment, I would recommend low. High, I would only recommend if you're like using heavy chemicals that might have an odor that you don't want to breathe, or painting, or doing something like that. Anyway, moving along, we have a night light feature that you can kind of see illuminates. The light is just under here and it's a ring, so if I lift this up you might be able to kind of see it, and if I turn it off you can see it kind of see it there. There's a scheduling feature that allows you to select, like maybe I want to turn on at 8 a.m. on Monday and Tuesday, and then have it turn off at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You know, that's a really dumb schedule, but it's something you can do. Unfortunately, you can't set the mode, like low, medium, high, quiet, with that, though there is another way to do that. I'll show you in a second. There's also a timer mode, so if you want to turn off in 4 hours, you can do that. You can also have it do 2, 4, or 8 hours just by tapping on the device, and that'll go ahead and sync with the app as well. I'm going to turn that off. It's also a lock, which is handy if you don't want kids being able to mess with it. So that's handy. I'm going to turn that off because I trust myself, though I probably shouldn't. It's also an ability to turn off the lights integrated into it. It will dim in sleep mode, but if you are distracted by it, that's nice to have. So now I am going to show you how to set the mode automatically based on the time. So I'm going to go into the command tab of the app and then schedule. You can see I already have a couple already. So I'm just going to call a new schedule Air Purifier. And then I'm going to add a time point. So let's say I want to, my schedule is going to be have it on medium all day and then set it to low overnight, because this isn't going to be in a bedroom. It's going to be, you know, in a living area, but there is a bedroom next to it, so I don't want it to be too loud. So I'm going to go down to Air Purifier, and then this is going to be for the day. So I'm going to have it turn on and go to medium, and this is going to be at around 7 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. I can also add other devices in there as well, but I'm not going to. Now, it's going to do that all day, and then I want at 11 o'clock p.m. Don't know why it's defaulting to 07. Oh yeah, it's because it's current time. I want it to go ahead and switch to low. And that's about it. The other thing you could do in here is, say, if I go up here, if you have a light you use when you're watching TV, so I have the immersion, which is what I use when I'm watching TV, when that turns on, turn this off, because you don't want to have fan noise when you're running TV. So I'm going to say immersion purifier on, or I'm going to say off, and so that's saying, whoop, there it is. When the immersion turns on, I want the purifier to turn off. And then that's one. And then I'm also going to say immersion. Then I can also say when the immersion turns off, I want the purifier to turn back on. So that's another thing you can do with the app. This app is decently handy for simple automations, but anything more than that, you're going to want something like Home Assistant or Smart Things or that kind of thing to be able to integrate with. So that's pretty cool. I'll be posting a full review with a little bit more testing of this thing and that kind of thing later. You can expect to see that in the next couple of weeks. I've been pretty busy recently, so it might take a little bit of extra time. But yeah, that's it for the Govee Air Purifier. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.